Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Intuitive Angling here. Much appreciated you guys checking out the video today. And man, I'm going 100 miles an hour today. I've been working frantically trying to get everything ready to go for the leaving for the Bassmaster Open at Lake Cherokee this weekend. And it's been pouring down rain here all week, so I've been trying to get the boat ready and tackle ready, working out, doing fish the moment Lake Map breakdowns, getting ready to go get Elijah at daycare, trying to squeeze this video in at some point. Today, what we're going to talk about is something that, like I said, this is the first time I've ever talked about it before, and I can't believe I'm talking about it, but I said, what the heck, I'm giving everything else away, I might as well give this away. I'm going to talk to you guys about Firetiger jerkbaits, one of the least used colors out there, and why it's one of my favorite colors, and when I use it, and sort of give you guys a little seminar on that. I promise you it's going to catch you some good fish. And real quick before we get started, just wanted, if you guys saw the video this morning, just want to remind you guys, we got the new Randy Blockett 2 Solar Bat sunglasses, got them back in stock. They've been out of stock for almost 3 months. Finally got them back in stock. You guys can get them on, I'll include the link in the description, solarbat.com. Things are freaking awesome, man. Like I said, keeps all the wind off your face, got just the most unbelievable comfortable feel that you're going to have on them. High quality lenses on here, you can see in the water great. Totally protects your eyes from debris. I had a slip sinker come back and hit one of these a couple of years ago. Seemed like it was going 100 miles an hour, hit the glass here, didn't even break the glass, didn't do anything, totally protected my eye. Check them out, solarbat.com, the Randy Blockett 2 models. Okay guys, let's talk about this deal that I don't really want to talk about here. What we're talking about today is Firetiger jerkbaits. These, like I said, for whatever reason, not many people use them, and I have got boxed full of them, man. They are one of my favorite colors. And I'll tell you guys right off the bat, right now, something about a Firetiger jerkbait. It will, if you can get them to bite a Firetiger jerkbait, it will catch the biggest bass of any color of jerkbait that you can use. The bass have got to be in a certain mood to bite a Firetiger, and they got to have a certain set of conditions. But when it's right, you cannot compete with any other color. It will catch more and bigger fish than any other color you can get. So anyway, what we're talking about here, this is the Megabass Matte Tiger finish. This is the 110, and this is the Canada. It's what they call their Matte Tiger, which is basically a Firetiger. Super bright bait, black back, chartreuse sides on the thing. And the conditions, what we're going to talk about here, you fish these jerk baits not only in some of the same conditions, the same type of water you would a traditional jerk bait, but there's a couple situations where I fish it in a different situation as far as the structure I'm looking for. But primarily, the first thing you have to realize about a Firetiger, it's extremely conditional as far as the environmental conditions, the weather. You got to have the right water clarity in relationship to the wind and the light penetration intensity, the cloud cover, that type of stuff. And there's a couple different scenarios that this thing will work depending upon the species you're talking about. First of all, I'm going to talk real quick about smallmouth. Guys, this is one of my favorite colors to fish for smallmouth. I have whacked them on this color all over up north, all through the Great Lakes, Lake St. Clair, just Lake Champlain, anywhere where you have big populations of smallmouth. A Firetiger jerkbait is one of the top colors that you can use up there in a wide range of conditions. I don't care if the water visibility is 10 feet, they will bite a Firetiger there. Most of the time I like to use it for smallmouth if it's windy and the water's clear and I work the thing really fast. I don't give them a chance to look at this thing for smallmouth. But what I really want to talk about is for catching the largemouth spotted bass bite. So what you have to have on this for these things to work, they're not going to work in all different conditions out there as far as water clarities and sky conditions. They work best in low light conditions. So the time that I'm using Firetiger is a lot of times early in the morning or in the evening. I'll fish it during the low light times when the sunlight's not up very much. It's a great color to fish early in the morning. Also on cloudy and rainy days. It's one of my favorite colors on cloudy and rainy days, regardless of the water clarity. And I prefer some wind. One of the things you're going to find out about a Firetiger jerkbait is, regardless of the situation you're fishing, they like a little bit of wind, because it's a bright bait. It glows, it puts out a lot of visual attractant to the fish. And there's something that when you have wind on there, it will allow bass to make more mistakes than it would if it's a little bit more cloudy. So those are the big conditions there. The next condition it works, if you have the clouds, they'll work in a wide range of water clarities, but if you don't have clouds, say for example, you've got sunny skies or partly cloudy skies, it will still work, but you have to have stained water. And when I'm talking about stained water, I'm talking about water visibilities of less than 2 feet. So sort of in that 1 to 2 foot range, I find it to work pretty good. And this is sort of the juice I'm going to give you here, the secret on this bait that a lot of people don't realize. If you get a situation where the water visibility is 1 to 2 feet, and I don't care really what time of year it is, obviously, in the spring and fall it's a little bit better, but if you get a situation where you have water visibility in that range and you have rock banks, you can take these Firetiger jerk baits and you can throw them the same places that you would fish like a square bill crankbait or a crankbait. I take these and I throw them right up on the bank, and it's one of the few times, you guys know I use spinning tackle for all my jerkbait fish, and 90% of the time. The 5% of the time I use a bait caster for a jerkbait, it's when I'm throwing a Firetiger jerkbait, because I'm taking these Firetiger jerkbaits and I'm making short casts up to the bank in that stained water, and I'm working it in that 1 to 3 foot zone, keeping my rod tip high, not wanting that bait to get down. I want it to stay just underneath the surface, sort of the same depth that you get with a square bill, sort of that 2 to 4 foot range. And I'm throwing it around targets. I'll make short pitches around laydowns. I'll pitch it around boat docks. Just the same places you'd chatterbait or fish a spinnerbait or crankbait. You can take a Firetiger jerkbait and do the same thing with it. I usually fish it with like 15-pound test fluorocarbon, on like a 6 foot 10 inch bait casting rod, something like that. But anyway, guys, just a quick video on the Firetiger. Get you some. You will not regret it, I promise you. When you get those set of situations that I just described in this video, it will outproduce any other color that you can get, and it will catch big ones. I'm telling you right now, it will catch quality fish. I'm going to say on average, if I catch 100 fish on a Firetiger jerkbait and 100 fish on any other color jerkbait, the 100 fish that I catch on the Firetiger jerkbait will average anywhere between a ½ pound to a pound bigger than the fish you catch on a different one. It's like a lot of different techniques we have. It's situational, and when you get those set of circumstances, definitely try it. I'll include the bait works link in the description if you guys are interested in any of those. Great way to help the channel here. So anyway, guys, I just gave up some juice there. Regardless if you think that's some juice or not, it is some good juice, I can assure you. And give it a try. Let me know how it goes. So we'll talk to y'all later. See you.